Howdy folks, how are y'all doing? My name is Rees and welcome back to our adventure in Tekkit Classic Reborn 2.0, where I'm starting to realize that my house is not a safe space. The inside, yes. The outside, though, is constantly beset by monsters. I need to do a thing about that, like soon. I need clay, and there's some right there, but I'm kind of scared to try to collect it with the creepers and all around. I was thinking about going maybe upriver or perhaps downriver. I don't know. It looks like we may be safe for a moment. I just need a sampling. Oh, here we go. Hoping for the best here. There we go. All right, we're good. We're good. We're good. Get inside. Okay, we've survived. Excellent. And clay does have an EMC value, so we're good. We're still working with the wonderful Ender IO mod today. I built a second set of machines over here. So we've got our automated set, and now we've got my personal set, which is a lot slower because it took a while to build all those capacitors. I might not get back around to that for a little bit. Also, we don't really have the EMC to build any more of those. We're not doing too hot on that, but this is catching up. We're getting some good stacks of stuff. So we've got that going for us. Anyway, today I've got some fun things planned. We're going to be building a capacitor bank as well as some energy conduits, so we don't have to have all the machines smushed up on top of each other to move energy around. For this to work, we don't have sand. Okay, well, again, not a problem. Just right outside here. Hello, sir. Oh boy, yep, we've been spotted. I should have just transmuted it inside. I know how to do that. Don't know why this was a decision to make. Oh, goodness. Oh, good, he's on fire. But also hanging down by the river. You'd think is he in my boat? He just died in my boat. What a terrible person. If you know you're gonna die, don't crawl into someone's boat. Goodness me. Alright, fine, whatever. We'll get our sand. And what we're trying to build right now is called Conduit Binder. And if I can find it, I'll show it to you. There it is. So we've got to build the composite first, the binder composite. The final ingredient we need right now is gravel, which I know we've got some of. And then we just open up down here. Do with this little number there. Awesome, we'll get a good chunk of it. It's got a value as well, so we can just do that. And then the final step is to cook it into Conduit Binder. I believe this is how you do it. Can I borrow this for a moment? Just slow things down over there, it's fine. Good. Now the Conduit Binder does not have an EMC value, so we'll have to make it ourselves anytime we need it, but the binder composite does, so that's not too troubling. The next step in order to do this is we've got to pick what kind of conduit we're going to build. We've got different options. So we've got the item conduits if we want to move items around, obviously. We've got some different fluid ones, a fluid, pressurized fluid, ender fluid. So, you know, if you want to move your different fluids about, you've got that as an option. Energy conduits is what we're after, and we've got 3 different flavors. And to be entirely honest, what is... Oh, my goodness. No, I refuse. Now, this is fine right here. This is plenty. It's got a max output of 640, which is far more and above what we're going to need at any time. It's the cheapest and easiest to build. It's just a bit of iron and a bit of redstone to get some conductive iron. And of course, because it has a value of EMC, we don't have to make more than 1. I don't know why, but... Okay, so what I've done is I've just watched a Nostalgia Critic review of The Grinch, and it was all in rhyme. So my head keeps thinking I have to rhyme, but I can't. I'm not that talented. So I'm trying to train my brain to just accept the fact that rhymes aren't going to be coming out of my mouth. Oh, man. Are we running low on juice? Okay, well, let's, in that case, flip this around. Perfect. Excuse me, let me borrow that for a second as well. There we go. We're going to have to make some more of these, I feel. Alright, so there's our 1 conductive iron. We should probably go ahead and pull these back out. They're likely being missed over here. Alright, several of these, please and thank you. So now it's just a matter of putting them along the center line here with our binder on the tops and bottoms. That's going to give us our energy conduits, which do... Oh my goodness, I didn't even realize they had a value. Well, that's fantastic, because now we can get as many of them as we need moving forward, which is grand. Come on, now go in there. So now we've got the ability to move power around. The next thing we need to do is store it, which is going to require a capacitor bank. You'll see our options here, and really just the base is the best option for us right now. We've also got the standard capacitor bank, which holds more energy, but is also a slightly more expensive. However, we can, if we build 2 basic ones, we can upgrade to the standard one later with just a bit of energetic alloy and some double layer capacitors. And then we've got the vibrant version here, same story. 1,000,000 RF though, I can't imagine us needing more than that anytime soon, so that's what we're going to go with. So we'll need a redstone block, which is not at all an issue. We've got plenty of EMC to get that. And then I believe this is just iron, yeah, so we can get iron pretty easily. Basic capacitors, redstone, gold nuggets, and copper. Again, pretty straightforward, and I think we'll go ahead and get like a lot of these like we did last time, because I'm pretty sure I've already burnt through. Oh, snap, we're running out of EMC again. What have we got in here? Oh boy, we got plenty. Also, I think I accidentally grabbed the energetic alloy when I meant to grab the copper. They look kind of similar, so that's excusable, I'm sure. Okay, another 16 of those will probably be fine for now. Yeah, I thought I might have had 1 or 2 lying around, but I don't. Fine, though. That's fine. We've got 16 of them now, and we can combine them all together to get the basic capacitor bank. Now comes the real question, where am I going to put this thing? I think what we'll go ahead and do is, and the great thing about this mod is you can just break these machines with a pickaxe. You don't have to worry about them getting ruined like in certain other mods. If you do that, I think what we'll do is we will set up the... Let's move both of these over here, actually. We'll have them together. So we'll do the capacitor bank. We've got our 2 generators, 1 to either side. Excellent. Excellent! I've put one of the capacitors from one of these machines over here and into both of them. So this is filling up very quickly. So we've now got a source of energy. Next up, we need to move that energy over. So we'll take it, I guess, above the door. Maybe not the prettiest thing, but it'll get the job done. Oop. There we go. And perfect. Now, I don't really want this connection here. It doesn't matter. Won't hurt anything, but I don't want it, so I'm going to set it to disabled. And now we're getting juice to both of these machines, which is good. My issue here is I don't want to block this window, right? But I kind of want to tidy this up, make it a little bit cleaner. Okay, I've got an idea. Okay, so that works a little bit better. What we've got is we've got the 2 Stirling Generators stacked on top of each other, pumping their juice into the bottom of the bank, and then coming out the front of it, we've got the energy going over to the automated portion. So now we should be able to just throw down my machines, my personal use machines, here and here. So we've got my sag mill, and we've got my furnace. And then we'll just also connect them up. But again, I want the energy to come directly from the bank. I don't want them to pull any energy out of the generators. So we'll just disable those connections as well as this one. Cool. Oh, interesting. All right, the sag mill over here is now completely out of stuff to work on. And I don't think I've got anything else I can throw in there. I've got these poor iron ores, but all you do with those is just smelt them right inside of here. Which is going by swimmingly, I might add. Look at all this. Oh, goodness. Alright, so the one issue that we do have is that our Stirling Generators, the 2 of them together, are still not producing enough energy to fill the battery bank here, while also powering these machines. This machine here is just sucking up all the juice, which is crazy. Now, fortunately, these things are pretty cheap to build. However, it's not really ideal. We do want to eventually build something a little bit better. Some of you, if you've been with my channel for a while, you could probably guess what my ideal energy generating system would be. I don't want to spoil it for newcomers. In any case, that will certainly help out. And of course, I'm going to have to build some more capacitors to really take advantage of these additional Stirling Generators. I also need to build more for all the machines. So let's see, in total we have 3. Meaning we're going to need, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. Goodness me. Now, I'm actually in a bit of a pickle here, because I've been trying to figure out how to build a quarry. And the problem is, the BC Builder's quarry doesn't seem... I mean, I'm clicking as hard as I can. It doesn't seem to have a recipe. And in fact, nothing in the BC Builder's mod seems to actually work. This thing, the Blueprints has a recipe. But nothing else does, which is concerning. Same could be said for a lot of the generators in extra utilities, too. They don't seem to have any kind of crafting recipe. Neither does the crusher. None of them seem to work. Now, I think a quarry it's kind of part of what makes Tekkit Tekkit, and it's a bit weird that we can't build one. Quantum Quarry, whatever that is, it mines blocks from a hypothetical dimension that might have existed, but, I mean, that's not early game. I'm not sure what that is. Not sure what a quantum quarry actuator is either, but apparently we have to connect it to all sides of the quantum quarry. This doesn't make any sense. Extra utilities too. Why are you so strange? I mean, to build this thing anyway, we'd have to get another star, which means either killing a wither or compressing 43. Oh my gosh. That's insane. Then we'd also have to go to the end and find, well, one of these. Does this mean that I'm going to have to spend a lot of time mining in order to get anywhere also? Alright, so the compressed chicken wasn't what I thought it was going to be. Is the compressed... Yep, that's exactly it. Okay, then. Get out of here. Go. Folks, I think that's where we're going to have to call it for today. I'm a bit confused. I'm a bit bewildered. There's a lot of work to be done. Like I said, I need to create a whole lot more of these bad boys to get all these powered up full. Oh, but good, we've maxed that out, so that's good. Looks like all the machines are doing well on power. I guess right now they're just trying to fill themselves up, which is fine. I guess until next time, thank you folks for watching. God bless you. Leave me some tips down below. Any information would be helpful. And until later, bye.
What the heck? What are y'all doing in here? This is not normal, you know. People don't normally just hop into other people's refrigerators. It's a good thing you're here, though. I mean, it's almost like I sat you in here for this exact purpose. Because we need to talk. I just finished editing that episode of Tekkit Classic Reborn that you've been watching, and... I think the compressor just kicked on. Maybe we should get you all out of here, now that I think about it. There we go. Set you up here on the windowsill. As I was saying, I just finished editing that episode of Tekkit Classic Reborn that y'all were just watching, and I noticed that it wasn't very good. Look, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't having trouble with this pack. A lot of the recipes aren't working. Some of the mods are giving me some really weird glitches that I really just don't know how to handle. Seeing as all of this will be completely different once the new version's launched, heck, as of recording, it might already have launched. With that in mind, I've decided to go ahead and axe this series early so that we can be ready to move on to Tekkit Classic Reborn 2.1 is what it's called. Not 1.2, 2.1. We're not going to call it quits here, though, because that would feel like a major waste. We've actually done enough work to sort of fuel something that I've been wanting to do. We are going to do 2 more episodes. And on the last episode, episode 5, we're going to completely renovate the entire house and the ground surrounding it, because that's the only thing we can take with us when we go. When we move to 2.1, we can take the house, we can't take any of our items, we can't take any of the modded stuff, but the house, I have wizard friends who can help me get the house in the new pack, which is exactly what we're gonna do. So next episode, we're gonna talk about some different things. I'm gonna show you some of the different tools that I'll be using during my renovation. I'll even be doing a bit of a schematic for you, showing you what we're gonna build. And then in episode 5, we will be calling it quits with a grandiose Let's Build that will finish off the house that we will then take with us into Tekkit Classic Reborn, a 2.1. Now with that said, I don't know what else to do with you. You're just kind of here. Do I put you back in the refrigerator? I don't think it liked that. Here, I'll put you in the pantry. Might be room for you in here. There you go. Okay. See y'all next time, I guess.